Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick review on a thermal camera. I think we probably all need them if we're doing anything with solar. If you've done a DIY battery pack, it'd be a good idea because you can check all your connections for heat under load. And until this point, I haven't had one, I must admit. So it's probably a good idea to get one, whether it be a expensive or a cheap one, just to check for hot spots. So that, like I said, that's a good idea. This company, TOPDON, actually sent me, I'd never heard of the company before this, but they sent me one that hooks into a cell phone. So I have an Apple, so they sent me one that could hook it into an iPhone, and you can get a version that hooks into an Android also. But yeah, like I said, I hadn't heard of them before, but evidently they make a lot of different products. So yeah, I'm going to check that out here in just a minute and show you guys. All right, so inside the package you get with it, this is for the iPhone version, which can fit my phone, and this is a relatively simple device. So that plugs into the phone, or you have a cord here, which I think is 2 feet long, and that can extend your range, obviously, so make it a little bit more mobile if you wanted to put it in, I don't know, if you wanted to put it into a wall cavity or something like that. And then the last item here is just to clean it. So this can clean the lens, just a little towel. And that's it. So just a little carrying case here. So one thing I did notice though is that it will not, with my case that I have on the phone, it will not plug in. It's just shy of working. So if you use the cord for that also, I guess it would work. So you can change the color schemes on here too and do photos, but this is a video here. That was the front of the 18K PV, and these are the DIY batteries I have. The warmest thing in here is the BMS on both of them. Neither one of them's hot, but it just shows you the brightest is going to be the hottest. I thought it was pretty cool, actually. So yeah, guys, I guess there's not a huge amount to say about it other than it works. You can get photos, videos, and real-time readings on there to see if you've got any heat on the system. I think the tether, the extension there would probably be helpful for people that have a thicker case and or they want to, like I said, they want to get into a wall cavity or somewhere into the back of a cabinet or something. This device, I think, is going to be helpful for me because it goes straight to the cell phone and it's easier to make content with it. Like I said, I think it could be helpful for house inspectors and stuff like that too. Everything will go directly to their phone and then they can put it on an email or write up a report with it. So I'll leave the link in the description below. You guys can check out. It has all the stats on the resolution and the battery consumption, all that on there. And you guys can also, I would say, you know, because the biggest consideration with people are the reviews, the stats, and the price. So I have a lot of Klein tools. I use a lot of them. And so I would probably compare the two of them because I like Klein overall. The other stuff they make, I have their meters and some of their other hand tools and everything too. So if you're in the market, I would probably look at them. If you don't need something that hooks directly to your cell phone, you can get just the handheld one. But as far as price, they may be pretty close. So yeah, look at the stats between them and compare them and mix and match and see what you may need for your system. You might be able to get something less expensive, but I know there's some pretty low quality ones on Amazon too. So you may want to go one notch above that. But like I mentioned before, I think this is a good idea. Some type of thermal imaging for your system if you've got anything to do with solar. It's not something you're going to have to do every day, but if you're stress testing it at first or after you get everything installed, give it a little bit of a stress test and check for heat everywhere. You can find loose connections and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching and stay tuned.